In Guangxi, China. A land with hills, plains, river valleys, and karst landscapes. People here have long adapted their farming practices to the unique geography to cultivate fragrant, sweet, rich, and bountiful agricultural treasures. Rice is rich in starch, protein, and trace elements. Seemingly dull-flavored, its taste is influenced by the local region and climate. Sweet, sticky, fragrant, and smooth, rice offers a variety of tastes. In Xiangzhou village, 800 meters above sea level, the temperature is nearly 35 degrees Celsius. The strong sunlight speeds up the amylose accumulation. In rice grains, harvest is just around the corner. The Mid-Autumn Festival is approaching. In rice fields, Gun Meiyun is searching for an ingredient. River snails for dinner. Since 2000 years ago, the integrated ecosystem of rice growing with fish, shrimp and snails has been commonplace in Guangxi. The people here like river snails so much that they say they wouldn't exchange them for gold. Even the traditional Miao-style headdress worn by Gun Meiyun is shaped like a snail's spiral. Besides collecting snails, she also gathers a handful of drooping green rice ears. With water, fertile fields, and hard work, farmers will never go hungry. Beyond the hill lies Yuanbao village. Though separated by just a ridge, the temperature, humidity, and elevation here are quite different. The rice in Yuanbao village is already fully ripe. Jia Yulan and her daughter are harvesting paddy rice in terraced fields. After several days of sun drying, the grains will be stored. In regions south of the Tropic of Cancer, rice is typically grown in 2 seasons, ensuring a steady food supply for farming families. But rice farming in Guangxi is more than just a means of survival. Many unique microclimates in Guangxi have given rise to diverse rice varieties. Shanglin Rice is fragrant, while Gula Fragrant Rice is glossy. Xiangzhou Red Rice, Donglan Black Rice, and Nandan Baping Rice. These rice varieties from different parts of Guangxi offer rich flavors and textures that captivate people's palates. In addition, the local people make an array of irresistible dishes and snacks with rice. Rice tea and rice wine are sweet and soothing. The aroma of Laoyao rice noodles is rich and tempting. The mix of rice rolls, toppings, and fillings creates a variety of flavors. River snail rice noodles have topped food rankings for years, though not everyone finds them appealing. At 5 a.m., after being fully soaked, the dry rice becomes soft and sticky. Grinding breaks the grains down into fine particles smaller than 0.1 millimeters. The rice slurry is then poured through a strainer into boiling water. The heat causes the proteins to denature and gelatinize, thus creating a smooth, elastic texture. This process gives the rice noodles their signature silky, tender bite. Roman rice is ideal for making rice noodles. Every morning, a steaming bowl of filter rice noodles is more than just a meal that delights the taste buds. It also fills the day with energy. The sun still lingers in the sky. Gun Meiyun is preparing a grand Miao-style feast. Clean the snails. Pick out the meat, chop it, and mix it with minced pork, rice, and a pinch of salt. Stuff it into the shells and steam them to perfection. Thresh the half-ripe rice ears with a sickle. Then stir-fry, and steam the rice grains until the grains are completely dry. She repeatedly pounds them in a stone mortar to remove the husk and get roasted rice with a toasty aroma and lingering sweetness. As pounding continues, rice becomes sticky and binds together, turning into a fragrant dough. Lightly coated with oil, the rice is portioned, rolled into balls and shaped into flat cakes, a local snack. When her family returns, stuffed river snails are perfectly steamed, and the flat cakes are served. River snail springy, tender texture with fresh sweetness blends with the rich flavors of rice and meat. And each bite leaves a lingering, irresistible taste that keeps people wanting for more. The soft, chewy flat cakes and crispy roasted rice are popular homemade delicacies. There's an old Chinese saying, in life, diet matters most. Food nourishes all kinds of people. And in Guangxi, people cultivate different kinds of rice. Bright red and tempting. Are tomatoes a fruit or a vegetable? In Baisa, Guangxi, tomatoes, once a wild fruit from South America, crossed the ocean and took root. Big or small, round or pointed, red, yellow, purple, or pink, calling them a fruit makes sense.
Wow, so sweet, so delicious.
Calling them a vegetable is just as valid. They can be pan-fried, stir-fried, braised, deep-fried, boiled, or stewed. There's a way to cook them for everyone. In late November, the film crew rushes to the tomato fields in the early morning, where they meet tomato hunters from all over the country. This is Huang Guixiang. Hearing that a TV crew is filming here, though feeling a bit shy, she still tries her best to promote Baisa's locally grown tomatoes.
Wow, these are amazing, sweet, juicy, and crisp. Tomatoes are ripe now. Come and get them in Tianyan, Guangxi.
In recent years, business has been booming and her stock has sold out in advance. During the tomato harvest season, she rises early each day to snatch the finest first-pick tomatoes. Inspection and price negotiation are going on the spot.
This one looks perfect. The stem has opened. This one is better.
Large-scale tomato transactions take place in the fields. Take a deep breath, and you'll be invigorated by the fresh, vibrant scent of tomatoes. In Baisa, Guangxi, this distinct, grassy mint fragrance fills the air across the fields. With nearly 2,000 hours of annual sunlight and an average temperature of up to 22 degrees Celsius, Baisa produces vegetable with different harvest times. From November to the following May. During the long, barren winters of northern China, Baisa, with 120,000 hectares of farmland and an annual output of 3.6 million tons, is a major supplier of vegetables for the north where local harvests are scarce. By late December, in a test field of less than 0.7 hectare, over 700 experimental tomato varieties are beginning to bear fruit. 7 years ago, Duan Leijian came to Guangxi for its warm climate. He's developed a diverse range of tomatoes in the fields. Unlike ordinary tomato farms, his fields are dedicated to cultivating the latest, unreleased varieties. With favorable natural conditions and government support, Guangxi has been the perfect land for tomato farming. With a growing team, an expanding business, and a clear vision. Duan is determined to make tasty tomatoes easily available across China.
The most common tomatoes on the market are pink and red, but we are now cultivating varieties in a wider range of colors, including white princess and green princess. We're also developing varieties with unique flavors, such as strawberry tomatoes and ice cream tomatoes. Besides, some varieties provide added health benefits. For example, black tomatoes can nourish the skin and enhance beauty.
Ice cream tomatoes, with an intense minty flavor, offer a refreshing, sweet taste in every bite. Beef tomatoes, with interior marbling reminiscent of premium beef, are an excellent ingredient for sandwiches. White princess, green princess, coffee princess, and yellow princess boast vibrant colors and distinct flavors. In salads, these tomatoes elevate both the look and taste. Across the fields of Guangxi, from farmers to packing workers, everyone knows exactly which types of tomatoes people in different regions of China prefer. People in northeast China favor large, red tomatoes, perfect for stews. In Guizhou, sour tomatoes are essential for making sour soup. Chongqing locals prefer large, juicy tomatoes, ideal for flavorful tomato hot pots. People in Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen favor smaller, crisp tomatoes, top choice for salads. Perhaps in the near future, a package of fresh tomatoes from Baisa will arrive at your doorstep. A special selection tailored to your taste. The people of Guangxi not only excel in agriculture, but also appreciate different flavors of life. Each one is worth savoring. Time is as precious as gold. In the Hangzhou flower market, time truly is money. Jasmine farmers carry sacks full of freshly picked flowers, yet they are in no rush to sell. They listen attentively to every price announcement.
12.15 kilos.
27.
Minute by minute. Even the subtlest changes in temperature, humidity, or conditions of jasmine flowers can cause prices to fluctuate dramatically. Every minute. In the Hangzhou jasmine trading market, transaction values can swing by hundreds of thousands of yuan. Today, the skies are clear. And the sun is bright. At 2 p.m., the temperature stays around 34 degrees Celsius. Lu Qiuling knows that the best time for harvesting has arrived. Despite the widespread adoption of advanced agricultural technology, jasmine flowers are still picked by hand. Gloves, bamboo hats, and protective clothing, full gear is essential in jasmine fields to withstand the scorching sun. The records of the Grand Historian states that jasmine originated in the ancient Roman Empire and was introduced to China via the maritime Silk Road. By the Ming Dynasty, jasmine had been widely cultivated in Hangzhou, Guangxi. Abundant sunlight, warm climate, and well-draining sandy soil here create the perfect conditions for jasmine to thrive. Jasmine buds themselves carry no scent. Only when they reach about 80% maturity, and the temperature rises to between 25 to 35 degrees Celsius, do they begin to unfurl and quickly release aromatic compounds. With 20 years of experience, jasmine farmer Lu can predict the precise moment the flowers will bloom, simply by observing the buds. Only jasmine buds about to bloom that very night are to be harvested. At this stage, their petals are rich with essential oils, and the buds are nearing full maturity. It's the perfect moment for picking. As soon as the harvest is complete, Lu rushes to the trading market 40 kilometers away. The fresher the flowers, the higher the price. In the jasmine trade, every minute is a race against time. That day's harvest is of exceptional quality. Like a bullish stock, the prices of freshly picked jasmine keep surging. Waiting is both a risk and an opportunity. But for farmers like Lu, confidence in the quality of their jasmine is their greatest advantage in the market. Now is the time to sell. Fresh grass, honey, a touch of cream, and a subtle strawberry-like fruitiness. All blend into a warm and sweet aroma of jasmine. Its fragrance is rich and complex, and the extraction process is incredibly intricate. In the purest, most exquisite top-tier jasmine essential oil, each drop captures the essence of 500 jasmine blossoms, so it commands a steep price. Yet, jasmine with its deep, elegant fragrance, is still one of the most sought-after ingredients in luxury perfumes and skincare products worldwide. In Xiangzhou, however, the fragrance of jasmine is infused into tea using a traditional scenting technique that dates back to the Tang dynasty. For producing the finest jasmine tea, a layer of tea leaves is spread at the base, with fresh jasmine buds evenly arranged on top. Heat must be dissipated. This process must be completed within 5 to 10 hours. Otherwise, if the buds fully bloom, their fragrance will dissipate, greatly compromising the quality of the scenting process.
If the temperature is too high, the buds can scorch, preventing them from releasing their fragrance. So the buds must be gently turned at intervals to distribute heat evenly, so the buds will open uniformly. Today's jasmine harvest is well matured, with pure white buds. Though it's just past 8 p.m., some petals have begun to unfurl. A few blossoms are starting to open.
At 9 p.m., the jasmine buds open all at once. After workers carefully mix fresh flowers with the tea base, the scenting process begins. After 9 to 14 hours, the petals gradually turn yellow and wither. It's time to separate jasmine flowers from the tea. Polyphenol in the tea undergo transformation. The bitterness of tea is reduced, with the jasmine's fragrance fully infused into the leaves. After the first round of scenting, the tea's aroma intensifies more than 800 times. Through repeated scenting, the floral essence builds. And after 9 rounds reaches the ultimate limit for jasmine tea scenting. To produce 500 grams of such jasmine tea, at least 4 kilos of fresh flowers are needed. It is an essential standard for the finest jasmine tea. The freshly scented jasmine tea will soon be shipped worldwide. People across the globe can enjoy the delicate fragrance from Xiangzhou, Guangxi. Today, Xiangzhou stands as the world's largest jasmine flower industrial base, producing 60% of the global supply and leading the industry forward. Yet, Xiangzhou's jasmine industry still continues to push forward. Adapting to natural conditions, unrelentingly pursuing excellence, that's how the jasmine industry in Xiangzhou, Guangxi, keeps its world-leading status. As the year comes to an end, we've learned that Xiangzhou's annual jasmine trade volume has reached 4.36 billion yuan. Xiangzhou remains the undisputed leader in the industry. Sweetness is the very first taste humans experience. And sugar has long been a source of joy. But where does it come from? Every December, truck drivers and sugarcane farmers in Fusui, Guangxi, work together to complete a massive, time-sensitive task. A long line of trucks stretches for tens of kilometers, hauling thousands of tons of sugarcane to sugar mills. In China, 2 out of every 3 spoonfuls of white sugar come from Guangxi, making it heart of China's sugar production. Unlike chewing cane, commercial sugarcane has a high sugar content of 19%. It has thick and segmented stalks and a tough, fibrous outer layer. Despite less juice, it's ideal for extracting sugar. After washing, chopping, steam heating, and compression, a stream of pure, sweet cane juice flows out. Through evaporation, crystallization, and multiple rounds of refinement and grinding, the juice is transformed into granulated sugar, powdered sugar, and other common sweeteners. More than 200 kilometers from Fusui, in Bobai County, Liu Xiaojun and his wife are harvesting sugarcane, while live streaming their produce.
It's freezing today, but the sugarcane is really sweet. Just like honey. Let me check. Oh no, this photo looks awful.
Don't say that, you look so pretty.
I knew it, you're not good at taking pictures. The sugarcane stalks are now 4 to 5 centimeters thick and stand about 2.7 meters tall.
Fruit sugarcane this couple has cultivated these 2 years, is the traditional black variety. Compared to commercial sugarcane, it has shorter, crispier fibers and an abundance of juice. With just one bite, the sweet juice fills your senses with pure bliss. Black sugarcane is a local variety from Guangxi, but its other name is a bit unusual. It's called virus-free seedling. To understand the meaning, we turn to the Chinese Academy of Tropical Agricultural Sciences.
Sugarcane is a clonally propagated crop, meaning it is traditionally grown by cutting and replanting stalk segments. This method leads to the accumulation of pathogens like mosaic and ratoon stunting diseases within the plant, so both yield and quality gradually reduce. We now use virus-free propagation techniques to grow healthy seedlings that can resist these diseases and restore original characteristics of the parent plant.
Sugarcane reproduces asexually. Even the top portion of the stalk left at harvest can continue growing.
This is the seed of the sugarcane plant. When planting, peel back the leaves. A bud eye can sprout into a new sugarcane plant.
A single sugarcane plant can often be harvested and replanted for 1 or 2 decades. Therefore, selecting a strong and healthy sugarcane is crucial. At the Chinese Academy of Tropical Agricultural Sciences, researchers have eliminated common sugarcane diseases and defects, and developed virus-free seedlings. These perfect seeds are a rarity in nature. Thanks to virus-free seedlings and ideal climate and geography, Guangxi has been China's largest commercial cane growing base and primary sugar production hub. For 17 years in a row, it has held 60% of China's sugarcane growing area and sugar output. Now, with platforms like the China-ASEAN Information Harbor, Guangxi has been a gateway for China's cooperation and trade with ASEAN countries. This lush, fertile land offers an abundance of natural sweetness to Chinese people. From spring to winter, through 24 solar terms, there is no idle time in agriculture here. Beyond the hills and across the rivers, seeds are sprouting, and harvests are abundant. Nature has always been generous to those who live here. And in return, the people cherish and nurture this land. They cultivate, harvest, and transform the land's gifts into a unique way of life, rich in flavors,